everybody, it's Maddie, and I had some questions about how I trim for the applique on the jean jacket that I'm working on. So this is some amazing fabric, and I have gone ahead and I have put the Steam Seam 2 on the back, so it is all ready to go. You'll notice grid side is to the back. It'll peel off when I'm ready after I've gotten all the applique cut off. But one of the things that you need to know about cutting, some people feel like their cutting is not very fluid, and sometimes that could be okay, but one of the ways to be a more fluid cutter is to get way back here in the openness and not do little pieces. You're actually going to hold the scissors pretty much in the same position, and you're going to move the fabric in this way. It's really great if you want to practice on paper first to get your lines a little bit more fluid, but that way when you come in, you're actually moving your fabric around, and you'll get a much less choppy sort of look to your thing. I'll also come back in, and I'll come back at the best angle for me. With this particular fabric, oops, I didn't get it quite up in there. I'm going ahead and I'm leaving a little bit of black edge right around the flower because that'll help highlight it off the back of the material that I'm using. So depending on the material you're using or the design you're using, you might want a closer, more accurate trim, or one that's a little bit more fluid like this. And don't really worry about if you cut off a little bit. I'm not freaking out about that, but I don't freak out about much. So there you go, except maybe for spiders in my kitchen. No, actually not even spiders. A snake I would jump at. Love them, but not in my kitchen. So anyway, so I'm just going around each of these and relieving the motif out from the back black background fabric. Say that 3 times fast. So there you go. So like I said, leaving some of the black. Let me put that against the white so you can see the edges. So that just gives a little bit more of a painterly feel or an art feel to this, and will really highlight, and it will make a big difference in the way it looks when it's hooked down. If you leave the black also, this also enables you, if you want to go back and stitch, you could choose black to stitch along the edges of this, and it would blend along really well, and you wouldn't have to worry about the different colors as you encounter them. By leaving that little black edge, if you're using a black stitch, it's going to blend right in. So there you go, cutting around those places. What I'll say is about the motifs in here, I actually have a place to sneak in up here, but if I didn't, let's say if this space was totally blocked off, what I would do is I would bend my fabric in half and take a little slit into the center right there, and then I would go into those spots and relieve out that black area just like that, and get in there just like that. See, I was working at the tips of my scissors for a little bit, and it just is not as smooth as if you work into the back. You can just get such a smoother cut by working back here in your scissors as opposed to up here. Now, of course, there's always going to be a reason to get up there. You're going to have to get into tight little corners and different places like that. But use most of your cutting back here, and you'll get the results you want. Thanks. Bye-bye.